Listen to me. Going to be talking about some of the hot topics in the wrestling world as of right now, in my opinion. And we're going to be starting with WWE War Games and where we stand with that right now. So I've just finished watching this week's Raw, and it seems that Judgment Day are now officially a 5-person faction. And I'm not talking about Drew McIntyre here, I am talking about JD McDonough. It looks as though Judgment Day have seen fit to make him a full member, and we get to the main event of Raw. I'm thinking there's going to be some sort of interference somewhere, because I'm thinking, yeah, these tag titles aren't going back to Jay and Cody anytime soon. So we get some outside interference, but we get it from none other than Drew McIntyre. And it looks as though this is due to the fact that it's going to be a 5-on-5 at Survivor Series, which I didn't think was going to happen, quite honestly, but it looks as though that's happening, and it looks as though that's happening for a reason. But yeah, JD being made official looks like probably a move. I think it would be a bit weird, because I don't think Drew's going to be a full-time member of Judgment Day. I think this is just going to be, you know, like him being on the War Games team. I mean, I don't know, but that's what I would guess. So to have 2 members of the team not be full Judgment Day would seem a bit weird, you know, so I think they've probably pulled the trigger on making JD part of the faction officially now, is a move to sort of just clear things up in people's minds. But yeah, Drew going to be the 5th member of the team. Now, I did already have some ideas of what I think might happen at Survivor Series, but this whole situation with Drew coming in now has thrown a bit of a spanner into my plan. Not that my ideas really matter, you know, it's not like WWE are booking Survivor Series based on what I think, but hey, you know, I'm just coming up with ideas here of what I think would be cool. Now, what I did think would be cool, and I might have heard this idea from somebody else's channel, but, you know, if Punk was to make his Survivor Series return, which is, you know, obviously what there's a lot of speculation surrounding at the moment, if he was to come and interject in that match in some way and align himself with Judgment Day. Now, my thoughts on that was like, if he did do that, it'd be cool if somehow there was, and I'm still hoping for a cash-in inside of War Games. I'm not sure how that happens, or even what the, you know, how the rules are regarding that, if that can even be a thing, but I think that would be cool if somehow Priest cashed in on Rollins inside the War Games match. I think that would be really cool. But yeah, I was thinking that, well, Punk could possibly come in, interject in the match, align himself with Judgment Day in War Games, and cost Seth the title, and then that leads up to a program between Punk and Seth. Now, that would be pretty cool. That's if in fact CM Punk is even thinking about going to WWE, or if WWE's even entertaining having him there in the first place, okay? So, you know, we don't know that yet. I'm just speculating. Don't get all butthurt and start telling me, hey man, you know, Punk's never going back. Punk might never be going back, I don't know. I'm just spitballing here, okay? So I don't think that's going to happen now, purely because on the old grapevine there, I have been hearing that the reason that Drew is in the match, and close your ears if you don't want this spoiling for you right now, but I guess if you didn't want spoilers, you wouldn't be watching wrestling content on YouTube, would you? But it looks as though the 5th member on the babyface side is going to be a returning Randy Orton. So, I don't know. Is there a place for Punk in all of that? I mean, that's already 10 guys in there to begin with. There's enough storyline there just for everyone. You know what I mean? It's like, you don't want to convolute this thing by adding Punk into the mix. But who knows? I don't know, that's for definitely sure. I definitely don't know what's going to go on there. But I would say personally that there's already enough moving parts in that without putting Punk in there. But I'm still crossing my fingers for a Priest cash-in of some sort inside the match. I think it'd be cool if you could cash in inside the match. Like I say, I don't know how the rules would work. I don't, you know, because there's so many ramifications there with a cash-in inside a match. Like, how does that even work? Does that, if he cashes in inside the match, does he, you know, does that end the match? I don't even know. But anyway, that could be cool. So that's my thoughts on that. So I hope you liked today's video. If you did like the video, please give me a subscribe and please give the video a like. That's if in fact you did like this video. But if you didn't like this video, you better learn to love it, because it's the best thing going today.